Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everybody.
Hello, Ma'am.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
And
And you?
I'm fine too. Thank you. Okay. Alfian, you look so handsome now. Alfian Shah, okay, you look so handsome for
Thank you,
today.
thank you.
Malika, you look so beautiful for today. Okay,
Thank you, Mom.
good morning everybody.
Morning, Mom.
Morning, Mom.
Good morning, Ma'am.
How are you today?
I'm fine. Thank you. And you?
Thank you. And
Okay,
you?
thank you. Okay, before start our lesson today, I ask you to pray first. And okay, ketua kelasnya Dimas.
Everybody, are you ready to start? Let's pray together. Finish.
Okay, thank you Dimas. And now I want to know who is absent today. Ada yang mau tidak masuk hari ini?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah. Okay,
Nobody.
let's check your attendance. Nanti ketika saya panggil namanya, silahkan acungkan jarinya. Atau kamu bisa unmute your microphone to say present, Mom. Oke. Alfian Dwi Cahyono. Oke. Alfian Syahbagas.
Listen, Mom.
Present. Catur Aji Sasongko.
Present, Mom.
Oke. Catur, are you happy? Are you fine for today?
Yes, Mom.
Okay, thank you. Dimas.
Present, Mom.
Satria Rendra.
Present, Mom.
Luciana Fajar Widianingrum.
Present, Ma'am.
Malika Adia Nur Gifara.
Present, Mom.
Muhammad Nur Huda.
Listen, Mom.
Nadila Revina.
Present, Ma'am.
Rohmadi.
Present, Mom.
Wulandari.
Present, Ma'am.
Yesi.
Present, Mom.
Oke. Are you ready to study?
Yes, ready.
Yes, ready, Mom.
Have you breakfast this morning?
Yes, I'm happy.
Yes.
Oke, maka terlihat cantik-cantik dan ganteng-ganteng hari ini. Once again, are you ready to study?
Yes, Mom.
Yes, Mom.
Okay.
Ready, Mom.
Before we begin our lesson for today, I will give you a finger gym. As the aim of finger gym, it is as a stimulus for your right brain and your left brain to ready to study in English class for today. I hope you all of you can feel fresh and can ready to study for today. Oke? Jarinya yang mana ini? Jari kita menggunakan jari ibu jari kanan, kelingking kanan, ibu jari kiri dan kelingking kiri. Untuk ibu jari kanan nanti kita menggunakan kata big. Untuk jari kelingking kanan menggunakan kata small. Untuk jari ibu jari kiri menggunakan kata long. Untuk kelingking kiri menggunakan short.
Oke, Mom.
Oke. Hello Mr. Supriyanto. Welcome to our class. Yes. We start now. We will check now. What is it?
Big.
Big. What is it?
Small.
Small. What is it?
Long.
Long.
Long. What is it?
Short.
Short. Okay. Let's try now. Big, small,
Small. Long.
long,
Short.
short. Big,
Big.
small,
Small.
long,
Long.
short.
Short.
Big,
Big.
small,
Small.
long,
Long.
short.
Short.
Pelan-pelan dulu. Big,
Long.
small, long,
Long.
Big.
big,
Small.
small, long, short. Lebih cepat. Big,
Big.
small, long,
Long.
short.
Short.
Big, small, long, short. Big, small, long, big, small, long, short. Big, small,
Long. Short.
Big.
small,
Small.
Long. Short.
big,
Big.
small,
Small. Long.
short.
Short.
Long jangan long. Short jangan short. Ini. Okay, good. And now, for our material today, it is about recount text. Now I will show you about the slide of PowerPoint. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, Mom.
Ya, bisa melihat layar saya ya.
Bisa, bisa.
Okay, now I will give you about the learning of objective for today. Tujuan pembelajaran kita hari ini yaitu through the implementation of picture media, student of class 1080 RA are able to identify the structure of the text and linguistic elements for several text telling and asking for information related to historical event according to their use. And then by quiz activity, by choosing envelopes based on the favorite colors in learning English with the application of picture media, the students are able to mention the generic structure, the language feature of recount text. And then through the implementation of picture media, students are able to distinguish text structure and linguistic elements of several recount and written text by giving and asking for information related historical recount, and then according to the context of their use. And then for learning today, through the ice-breaking activities in learning English by applying of picture media, the students are more enthusiastic and more able to observe recount text related to historical recount event through the picture media present from the active aspect. And the last, through the independent of assignment, the students are asked to do a competency test of student understanding for the cognitive aspect as the result in the form of learning outcomes by creating and demonstrating the text. And can telling historical event by paying attention to the social function, the generic structure, and then linguistic element correctly and in context. So here, I will show you about what is recount text. Okay. Catur, please help me to read my slide. Hello, Catur. Can you read my slide, Catur? Tolong dibacakan teksnya. Ini di unmute dulu mikrofonnya. Bisa melihat tampilan slide saya, Catur?
Yes, Mom.
Ya, silahkan dibaca, Catur.
Recount text is a text which retell event or experiences in the past. Its goal is to entertaining or informing the reader about past event.
Oke. Recount text is a text which retells events or experiences in the past. Jadi teks recount ini menceritakan kembali kejadian atau what is experience? Apa itu experience? Pengalaman in the past, yaitu di waktu kapan?
Lampau.
Oh, lampau, ya, that's good. In the past, siapa yang tadi bilang waktu lampau? Alfian ya? Alfian Dwi Cahyono? Oke, ya, benar sekali Alfian. Recount text is a text which retell events or experience in the past. Jadi, teks ini nanti menceritakan kembali kejadian atau pengalaman yang sudah terjadi di masa lalu. Its goals is to entertaining or informing the readers about past events. Yang mana tujuannya untuk menghibur atau memberikan informasi kepada pembaca tentang sesuatu hal yang sudah terjadi di masa lalu. Kira-kira siapa dari kalian semua ini yang sudah mempunyai pengalaman yang tidak bisa dilupakan di masa lalu? Ada yang punya pengalaman di masa lalu?
Catur.
Oh, Catur. Catur, masa lalunya apa, Catur? Pernah
Mencuri jam.
menceritakan
Curi campur.
diputus pacarnya, begitu?
Disakiti.
Oh, disakiti. No problem, Catur. Ada gantinya yang lain ya, Catur. Oke, next slide. Okay, this is I have a puzzle about someone. So, can you guess who are the people on the picture? Dari puzzle ini kalian bisa melihat kira-kira siapa ya orang yang ada di puzzle ini? Ada yang tahu?
Ki Hajar Dewantoro.
Ki Hajar Dewantoro. Are you sure? What is your name? Can give opinion?
My name is Muhammad Nurda.
Muhammad Nurda. Oke, Nurda. Are you sure this is Ki Hajar Dewantoro?
No.
No. Kenapa tadi kamu bisa bilang kalau itu Ki Hajar Dewantoro?
Cuma sekilas, Bu.
Cuma sekilas.
Hati murah.
Ya fotonya ya.
Ki Hajar Dewantoro.
Ki Hajar Dewantoro.
Ki Hajar Dewantoro. Kamu yakin?
Yes, I'm sure.
Yes, sure. Oke, thank you. Selain Ki Hajar Dewantoro, ada pendapat lain? Mungkin
Soekarno. Muhammad Hatta.
Muhammad Hatta. Kenapa kok bisa Muhammad Hatta di sini?
Kacamata, Bu.
Pakai kacamata. Oke, bisa jadi maybe ya. Tadi ada yang bilang Soekarno. Soekarno. What's your name aside Soekarno?
Catur, Bu. Catur.
Diktator.
Catur, kamu berpikir ini adalah Bapak Soekarno, presiden kita yang pertama?
Katanya adiknya. Of yes.
Yes, apa cirinya kalau ini Soekarno?
Bajunya putih.
Bajunya
Aduh,
putih.
kupluknya, Bu.
Apanya?
Peci. Sama dasi.
Oke. And then
Laki-laki.
pakai peci. Terus apa lagi?
Ya sekilas mirip gitu, Bu.
Sekilas mirip. Tadi ada yang
Laki-laki.
mengatakan ini Soekarno, kata Catur. Ada yang mengatakan ini Bapak Ki Hajar Dewantoro karena pakai kacamata. Ada yang mengatakan ini siapa tadi?
Muhammad Hatta.
Muhammad
Muhammad Hatta.
Hatta. Oke, that's good idea. Terima kasih atas ide-idenya yang muncul, yang kamu berikan kepada teman-teman dan pada pembelajaran hari ini. Kira-kira siapa ini? Oke, now I have link to combine this puzzle to be a good picture. So I will share the link, and you can try this link to combine this puzzle picture. Okay, I will share you the link, and you can try to combine the puzzle. Please write. Oh, sebelum itu, tadi kan saya presensi ya. Saya presensi, terus nanti kalian bisa isi link presensi ini melalui Google Form. I will share you on the chat box. Ya, itu untuk link presensi ya anak-anak. Silahkan diisi dulu. Sudah diisi? Presensinya sudah diisi?
Sudah, Bu.
Sudah, ya. Ada yang belum? Sudah semua ya?
Belum.
Ya, saya tunggu. Ya, saya sudah share link tentang link try to combine puzzle to be complete the picture. You can read the link and you will try. Now, who is it? Kira-kira berapa menit untuk menyatukan linknya? Nah, ini instruction using I'm puzzle. Sudah dibuka linknya ya? Halo?
Sudah.
Sudah, oke. Okay. The first you can see this picture. I am a puzzle. Convert any picture into a free jigsaw puzzle online. Okay, like this. Masih loading ya?
Pakai 2%, Bu.
Ya, ditunggu dulu. Nanti ditunggu sampai persenannya ini sampai 100, and then you can see from your screen like this. ada tulisannya start, and then you can click start, and
Start.
after that can
Maaf Bu, linknya dikirim ulang Bu.
oh iya, linknya dikirim ulang.
Terus di screenshot dulu.
Ya, sudah sampai. Sudah terbuka ya? Ada yang sudah jadi gambarnya?
Sudah.
Siapa
Belum.
laki-laki? Ya, kalau loading ditunggu dulu. Setelah start nanti akan muncul loading beberapa persen hingga ditunggu sampai 100%, and then you can find the puzzle. And di situ
Kalau sudah Bu,
try instruction using I am a puzzle. Ada yang sudah ketemu gambarnya jadi
sudah.
apa? Oke, now you can screenshot for your handphone. Yang pakai HP di screenshot pakai HP, dan yang pakai laptop di print screen.
Kalau sudah Bu.
Sudah, oke. Now I ask you to try who is it? Who is this? Who is this in the puzzle?
Ki Hajar Dewantara.
Ki Hajar Dewantara.
Ki Hajar Dewantara. Who is? Yang berbicara siapa tadi? Siapa yang mempunyai pendapat Ki Hajar Dewantara?
Ini Bu.
Saya Bu.
Saya Bu.
Ya. I will write your name, Muhammad Nurida, and then
Father of Education, Bu.
Muhammad Nurida Bu.
Muhammad Nurida.
Adrian.
Ada yang lain?
Enggak ada Bu.
What is this? Who is this on the picture?
Father of Education, Bu.
Father of Education. Okay, so Malika, what do you think about Father of Education? Who is this?
Ki Hajar Dewantara.
In the picture of puzzle, you can you have saying this is Ki Hajar Dewantara as a father of education like this. Yes, Malika.
Yes, Mom.
Thank you. And then what another thing about the puzzle? Ada yang lain, apa pendapat kalian tentang gambar itu? Tadi kan ada yang bilang Ki Hajar Dewantara sudah menyatukan gambarnya tadi ya. Gambarnya kan sudah dijadikan dari puzzle terus dibentuk menggunakan I am a puzzle jadi gambar, sebuah gambar yang utuh. Nah, itu siapa kira-kira?
Bapak pendidikan.
Bapak pendidikan. Siapa Bapak pendidikan itu, Alfian?
Ki Hajar Dewantara.
Ki Hajar Dewantara. Oke, Alfian. So, you think about this picture of from puzzle. This is Ki Hajar Dewantara, like this, Alfian. Yes or no? Are you sure this is Ki Hajar Dewantara?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And any other things about this puzzle?
No.
No, are you sure this is Ki Hajar Dewantara?
Yes.
Not Soekarno?
Not.
Not. Bukan Muhammad Hatta?
No, no, no.
No, bukan Pangeran Diponegoro. Are
This
you
is
sure?
Ki Hajar
This is Ki
Dewantara.
Hajar Dewantara. Okay, thank you. Okay, now look at this picture. Do you think this is Ki Hajar Dewantara? Okay, this is the picture of Ki Hajar Dewantara. Okay, give applause for all of you. Ya, ini sekali Mas Alfian tadi, Mas Huda, Mbak Malika, and then Mas Dimas. You have saying about the picture. This is about Ki Hajar Dewantara. Ya, ada yang menyebutkan Bapak Pendidikan, ada yang menyebutkan Father of Education, and okay, so thank you about your opinion. And now, what about that person? From here, from this picture here, what about the person? Apa orang ini kira-kira memiliki kriteria seperti apa? Tentang Ki Hajar Dewantara ini, Ki Hajar Dewantara ini merupakan tokoh yang bagaimana? What do you think about this? Please explain for our. What about that person?
Hai, Mom.
Ya, siapa ini? What's your name?
Bagas.
Bagas. Oke, Bagas. What about that person, Bagas?
The hero, Mom.
The hero. Oke, good. Bagas have an opinion. What about that person? It is about the hero. Oke, thank you, Bagas. Give applause for Bagas. Bagas, kenapa bisa menyebut bahwa Ki Hajar Dewantara ini merupakan the hero? Why? Why you say this picture about Ki Hajar Dewantara as a hero? Apakah beliau ini seorang pahlawan?
Yes.
Pendidikan.
Bapak,
Ya.
Bapak Pendidikan.
Oh, as a father of education like this. Okay, good. Thank you, Bagas. Any other things about that person? Ada yang punya pendapat lain selain Bapak Pendidikan? Tadi Bagas ya.
No, Mom.
No?
Pendidikan.
Bagas saja berarti ya. Okay, good. This is Ki Hajar Dewantara and he is as a hero and he also as a father of education. So, next, where he comes from? Do you know where he comes from?
Magelang.
Ini, Mom.
Are you sure? What is it? Who is it? Who is this?
From Yogyakarta.
For Yogyakarta. Yogyakarta.
Dimas.
From Semarang.
From Yogyakarta.
He comes from Semarang or Yogyakarta or Magelang?
Yogyakarta.
Yogyakarta.
Yogyakarta, are you sure?
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Why you say Semarang? Siapa tadi yang bilang Semarang? Ayo, siapa tadi yang bilang Semarang? Apakah Bapak Ki Hajar Dewantara ini dari Semarang?
Bukan.
Bukan. Apakah dari Magelang?
Bukan.
Bukan.
From
Apakah
Yogyakarta,
dari
Mom.
Yogyakarta?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. Ki Hajar Dewantara is from Yogyakarta. Jadi kita tahu bahwa Ki Hajar Dewantara ini berasal dari kota Yogyakarta. Seperti yang kita ketahui bahwa di sana kota Yogyakarta itu merupakan kota pendidikan. Sebagai pengingat bahwa dia seorang pejuang atau seorang pahlawan, maka didirikanlah Taman Pintar untuk mengingat selalu Bapak pendidikan kita, yaitu Ki Hajar Dewantara. Oke, next. Can you describe these people about his life? Tadi kan sudah tahu, who is this? This is Ki Hajar Dewantara. And what about that person? That person is father of education. Where he comes from? He comes from Yogyakarta. And now, can you describe these people about his life? For your opinion. Okay, can you describe these people?
Ki Hajar Dewantara born in Yogyakarta. One of the motivation for word of Ki Hajar Dewantara, which until now still inherent in the mind of all of us, namely Tutwuri Handayani. Ing ngarsa sung tulodo, ing madya mangun karsa, Tutwuri Handayani.
Oke, thank you Luciana. Give applause for Luciana. Oke, tampaknya ini Luciana ini sangat mengenal sekali ya Bapak Ki Hajar Dewantara. So, Luciana can share this picture, these people. She can describe these people about his life. Bapak Ki Hajar Dewantara ini memiliki semboyan Tutwuri Handayani, ing ngarsa sung tulodo, ing madya mangun karsa. Oke, betul sekali Mbak Luciana. Dan ini juga merupakan semboyan yang kita bisa contoh setiap hari. Jadi kita itu bisa memberi contoh yang bagus, bisa bermanfaat untuk orang lain. And then here, that's right what Luciana said. Ki Hajar Dewantara from Yogyakarta. Oke, thank you Mbak Luciana. And now, yeah, I have a text about Ki Hajar Dewantara. And now, please you read the first paragraph by Mas Yesi. Mas Yesi, can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Yes, please you read the first paragraph.
On May 1018 1889 Ki Hajar Dewantara born in Yogyakarta. The original name of Ki Hajar Dewantara I.E. Raden Mas Suwardi Suryaningrat. He comes from a family of Yogyakarta Kingdom. Raden Mas Suwardi Suryaningrat, he was renamed Ki Hajar Dewantara when even 40 years old. Caka year counted. He is a figure of a polite, simple and noble heart. Although the gentility, but Ki Hajar Dewantara still hang out with the people downstairs and diligently provide succor to the needy.
Okay, now next paragraph of the second paragraph. Yesi, please choose one of your friends to continue the paragraph. Pilih salah satu temannya untuk melanjutkan.
Rendra, Mom. Rendra, Mom.
Rendra.
Okay, Mom. The journey of life Ki Hajar Dewantara really characterizes the struggle and devotion in the interest of his people. He completed elementary school in ELS, Netherlands Elementary School, the exit to the Stovia School, Dr. Bumiputra, but not until the end.
due to illness. He then worked as a journalist several newspapers, among others Suryatomo, Java, Medan, The Express, Indian Utusan, Kaum Muda, Cahaya Timur, and Pusara. In his time, he belonged to the outer reliable. His writings are very communicative, short, and so capable of uplifting patriotic anti-colonial reader. Ki Hajar Dewantara addition to young journalists as a technician. He was also active in social and political organizations.
Okay, next paragraph. Rendra, you can choose your friend. One of your friend?
I choose Dimas.
I choose Dimas. Okay, Dimas, please read the third of paragraph. Dimas, can you see my screen? Hello, Dimas.
Halo, Mom.
Yes. Please read the third paragraph. Dimas, are you stay at home? Hello, Dimas.
Halo,
Can
Mom.
you hear my voice? Can you hear my
Ngelag,
voice?
ngelag. Ngelag, guys.
Okay, please read now.
In 1908, he
Yes.
was active in Budi Utomo propaganda section to socialist and evocative awareness of Indonesian at that time about the importance of unity and unity in the nation and state. Ki Hajar Dewantara very active and concerned with the world of education. One of the proof of it he established the school ground students in 1922.
Okay, the last paragraph, Dimas. Choose one of your friend.
Bagas.
Bagas. Okay, Bagas.
Yeah. He gave the example of an motivation to young people to keep passion in learning about science. One of the motivational word of Ki Hajar Dewantara, which until now still inherent in the minds of all of us.
All of us.
All
As ya, bukan us. Ustadzah nanti jadinya.
ya, namely Tupuri Handayani ing ngarso sung tulodo ing matya mangun karso Tupuri Handayani.
Okay, thank you, Bagas. Now, we look at this text. This is about Ki Hajar Dewantara. The first paragraph on May 2, tadi ada yang baca 1889, begitu, ya kan? Ini bisa dibaca dua angka depan, dua angka belakang, atau dalam bentuk ribuan. So, we can read this number 18 and 89 like this, or 1889 like this. Understand? Jadi bukan 1889, bukan begitu ya. And then Ki Hajar Dewantara born in Yogyakarta. Betul sekali yang dikatakan kalian tadi bahwa Ki Hajar Dewantara itu lahir di Yogyakarta. The original name of Ki Hajar Dewantara as Raden Mas Suwardi Surya Ningrat. Jadi nama asli dari Ki Hajar Dewantara ini adalah Mas Suwardi Surya Ningrat. He comes from a family of Yogyakarta Kingdom. Jadi tadi ada yang bilang Semarang, Magelang, and siapa tadi? Yogyakarta. It is a good opinion and I'm proud of you. You can give your idea about Ki Hajar Dewantara comes from, and now we can dapat mengetahui bahwa Ki Hajar Dewantara ini berasal dari Yogyakarta. Raden Masuwardi Suryaningrat, he was renamed Ki Hajar Dewantara when even 40 years old. Caka year condit. Begitu. Nah, dari teks ini adakah kata sulit yang kalian temui? Any difficult word from this text?
Yes, Mom.
Yes, okay. Ada kata yang kalian temui, kamu rasa kata itu sulit. What is that?
Struggle.
Okay. This word ya, struggle. What is the meaning of struggle? Do you know?
No, Mom.
Ada yang tahu? Oke, struggle is perjuangan. Ya, bisa ditulis di bukunya masing-masing sebagai kosakata vocabulary. Jadi, struggle itu perjuangan. Ya, Mas Huda. Oke. Sudah ditulis? Oke, next. Any difficult word?
Ada, Mam.
Yes.
Downstairs itu apa?
Downstairs. Oke, downstairs itu di bawah.
Di bawah?
Downstairs itu di bawah, yes. Alfian ya tadi ya. Sudah
Ya.
ditulis? Oke. Ada yang lain?
Ada, Mi.
Ya, siapa ini?
Nadila.
Who is speaking? Nadila. Oke, Nadila. What is the difficult word?
Tenacious itu apa?
Tenacious. Tenacious bukan tenacious ya. Tenacious. Ya, tenacious itu gigih. Gigih bukan gigih. Ya, pantang menyerah, tangguh. Gigih. Sudah ditulis?
Sudah, Mam.
Oke. Any other difficult word? Ada yang lain
Dimas,
lagi?
Mom.
Dimas. Oke, Dimas.
Evocative.
Oke, kamu menemukan kata evocative. Ada yang tahu artinya?
No.
Belum. Oke. Evocative, it is mengganggu. The similar meaning of evocative is disturb, yaitu mengganggu. Ya. Ditulis dulu di bukunya biar tidak lupa.
Ya.
Evocative adalah artinya mengganggu. Oke, sudah? Next, any other difficult word? Tidak ada. Oke, tidak ada ya. Terima kasih. Jadi di sini kalian sudah melihat kata-kata yang sudah saya garis merah. Biasanya ini kalian ini tidak familiar dengan kata-kata tersebut, makanya saya garis merah. Ya, terima kasih kalian sudah memahaminya dan mau menanyakan apa artinya. Oke. Ya, jadi ada yang bingung tadi dengan kata downstairs, ada yang struggle, and then evocative, dan ini masih ada kata succor, yaitu artinya adalah bantuan. Ya, bantuan. And then Uplifting, uplifting itu meningkatkan. Sudah ditulis ya. And then ada tenacious sudah. And the last inherent, yaitu tetap atau permanen. So, from this text, we can identify the first paragraph of recount text. It is about orientation, yaitu yang ada di paragraf pertama, pengenalan tokohnya, ya, orientation. And then the second paragraph, this is about event. In the journey of life, Ki Hajar Dewantara really characteristic the struggle. Jadi perjalanan hidup dari Ki Hajar Dewantara ini merupakan perjuangan. Yang mana dia mendirikan juga elementary school, terus dia juga bergabung menjadi jurnalis, menulis newspaper with Sediotomo, Java, Medan, The Express, Andean Outsan, kaum muda. Kalau dulu ejaannya seperti ini ya, Moeda Cahaya Timur. Ini masih ejaan lama, dan di paragraf 2 ini merupakan event, yaitu kejadian, urutan kejadian yang dialami selama hidupnya Ki Hajar Dewantara. And then the third of paragraph is about event 2. Event 2 ini masih tentang isi dari perjuangan Ki Hajar Dewantara. And then the last paragraph of recount text, it is as a reorientation. Reorientation, it usually contains of conclusion or kesimpulan. So here he gave the example of motivation to young people to keep passion in learning about science. One of the motivational word of Ki Hajar Dewantara, which until now still inherent. Jadi inherent tadi permanen in the minds of all of us, namely Tutwuri Handayani ing ngarsa sung tulodo ing madya mangun karsa. Tutwuri Handayani ada 2 ya, ini harusnya 1. Jadi ada 3 semboyan yang diutarakan oleh Ki Hajar Dewantara. Jadi benar apa yang dikatakan teman kita tadi, Mbak Luciana. Dia memiliki pendapat bahwa Ki Hajar Dewantara ini pencetus semboyan ing ngarsa sung tulodo ing madya mangun karsa Tutwuri Handayani. Oke, thank you for Mbak Luciana's opinion. Now, look at the next slide. Ya, tadi ini kosakata yang sudah kita temukan ya. Don't stare, struggle. Tadi sudah dicatat belum? Kalau belum, ini dicatat dulu. Can you see my screen? Hello?
Yes, Mom.
Oke, sudah dicatat belum tadi?
Sudah.
Oke, Mom.
Ada beberapa kata yang sudah dicatat, tapi
Oke, Mom.
masih ada kata
Sudah.
yang belum. Sudah semua ya?
Sudah.
Oke.
Sudah.
Ya. Uplifting sudah dicatat?
Sudah.
Oke. Oke. Now this activity about the quiz, choose one of these envelope based on your favorite color. I have 4 envelopes. Here I have red color, yellow color, green color, and blue color. Now, I ask you to choose one of this envelope. Siapa yang mau memilih amplop ini yang paling pertama? Oke. Ada yang mau jadi volunteer?
Bisa buat apa aja tadi?
Rohmadi atau Satria?
Hi, Mom.
Please choose one of your favorite color. for this envelope?
Hi, Mom.
Luciana. Okay, Luciana. Now, what is your favorite color?
Red envelope.
Red envelope. Okay, what is the feel of the red envelope? Look at now. Red envelope, yes. Okay. Okay, now look at this question from red envelope. Okay, Mbak Luciana, give explanation about the information that you get from observing the picture about Ki Hajar Dewantara. Mbak Luciana, can you give explanation? Short explanation about the information.
I think from the picture we know about the hero, about his life, his struggle, his family, and so on, and telling about past events.
Oke, Mbak Luciana ini nampaknya memang merupakan tokoh favoritnya adalah Ki Hajar Dewantara ya Mbak Lucy. Ya, dia sangat hafal sekali tentang Bapak Ki Hajar Dewantara. So, Mbak Luciana can give our information about Ki Hajar Dewantara. This is his life as a father of education like this, Mbak Luciana. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Mbak Luciana. Now, you can choose one of your friend to choose this envelope as the favorite color.
Nadila, Mom.
Nadila, Nadila. Hello, Nadila.
Hello, Mom.
Are you fine? Are you okay?
Yes.
Yes. You stay at home or anywhere?
Blue.
Ya, kamu ini di rumah atau di
Oh.
rumahnya siapa, Mbak? Di rumah?
Rumah.
Oh, di rumah. Oke. Okay. Ya. What's your favorite color, Mbak Nadila? Once
Blue
again?
envelope.
Blue envelope. Okay, now look at this envelope. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, now look at the content of this envelope. Give the example of recount text about the hero and give a brief explanation. Oke, Mbak Nadila, bisakah memberi contoh sebuah teks recount pendek tentang the hero and give brief explanation?
Ki Hajar Dewantara, born in Yogyakarta. He comes from a family of Yogyakarta Kingdom, or as an orientation. Ki Hajar Dewantara, in addition to young journalist as a tenacious, he was also active in social and political organization or even. He gave the example of an motivation to young people to keep passion in learning about skills or conclusion or reorientation.
Oke, jadi Mbak Nadila tadi sudah membuat catatan kecil ya. Bisa ditunjukkan Mbak Nadila seberapa banyak catatanmu? Kayaknya tadi sudah mengarang indah begitu kan? Selama penjelasan di atas tadi.
Sudah.
Ya, bisa ditunjukkan Mbak Nadila seberapa banyak catatan di bukumu? Wow, okay, that's very good. Thank you, Mbak Nadila. So Mbak Nadila can give the example of a recount text about the hero of Ki Hajar Dewantara. Okay, thank you Mbak Nadila. Give applause for Mbak Nadila. Ya, berikan tepuk tangan yang meriah untuk Mbak Nadila karena Mbak Nadila dari tadi sudah membuat contoh teks dari penjelasan yang tadi ya. Mbak Nadila tadi juga menemukan gambar waktu menyatukan puzzle. Itu yakin bahwa Ki Hajar Dewantara ya, Mbak? Halo, Mbak Nadila? Halo, Mbak Nadila? Lost koneksi apa gimana ini?
Sinyalnya nge-lag, Bu.
Oh, sinyalnya. Oke.
Dia lelah.
Oke, Mbak Nadila. Oh, lost connection. Mungkin sinyalnya ya. Oke, next. All of you, I have 2 envelopes, yellow and green. Now, one of you, please choose this envelope. Ada yang memilih envelope-nya ini?
Amplop.
Siapa yang mau memilih envelope-nya? Ada yang mau
Sama.
menjadi here?
Green
Oke,
envelope.
siapa ini?
Rohmati.
Rohmati. Kenapa kok itu namanya cemet apa ya? Cemet. Apakah namamu cemet?
Pariama.
Oke, nanti namanya diganti ya. Bisa di-rename itu namanya. Diganti namanya sendiri, nama bagus-bagus. Rohmati kok menjadi cemet? Cemet apa cemet? Oh ya, itu. Rohmati, what your favorite color?
Green amplop, Ma'am.
Green envelope. Okay, now we will look at this. Apa ya isinya? Kira-kira Mas Rohmati, kita lihat bersama. Kita lihat bersama Mas Rohmati, isi amplopnya apa? Oh, okay, ice breaking. Now odd even clap claim of student. So here, I will change this ice breaking, not about often at odd even claim, but about coconut. Ada yang sudah pernah mencoba coconut? Oke, ice breaking kita ada coconut. So, please all of you turn on your camera. We will try an ice breaking. Oke, Satria, turn on your camera. Wulandari, turn on your camera. Alfian, mana tunjukkan wajahmu yang ganteng. Luciana, you look so beautiful for today. Tunjukkan wajahmu sekarang. Ya, cantik-cantik ini ya ditunjukkan. Kita mau ice breaking ini.
Dimas, Bu.
Ya? Oke.
Dimas.
Ya. Oke, start now. Ice breaking kita adalah C-O-C-O-N-U-T. C-O-C-O-N-U-T. Bisa? Ya, oke. We will try now. Bukan begini. Ayo, siapa Huda? Kamu jatuh cinta ya? C-O-C-O-N-U-T. Bisa ya? Oke, start now. C-O-C-O-N-U-T. 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 Kok T terus kamu Malika? Yo, ulang lagi. T-nya yang mana? O-nya yang mana? O. C. O. Rohmadi. U-nya yang mana? U. Ya, ulangi lagi. C-O-C-O-N-U-T. 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 Okay, thank you. Yeah, I hope you feel blessed. And now next, Mas, tadi siapa yang milih amplop?
Rohmati, Bu.
Oh, Rohmati. Rohmati, please now, please choose one of your friend.
Yesi Febrian.
Yesi, okay, Yesi. We look at about the content of yellow envelope now. Okay, Yesi. Mention the generic structure and language feature of recount text.
The generic structure is one orientation. It gives the readers the background information. Two events, reorientation about conclusion.
Okay, the first paragraph about orientation and the second paragraph or the third paragraph It is about events. Event 1, event 2 like this. And then the last paragraph about reorientation. Okay, or conclusion like this. Okay, this is about our quiz now for today. And then next slide.
Next slide.
Okay, can you see my screen? It is about the social function of recount text. The social function or the purpose of recount text is to entertain or to amuse or to inform the reader about experience, story, action, or activity which happened in the past. Ya, jadi fungsi sosial dari struktur teks ini nanti itu bisa tujuannya untuk entertain, menghibur, to amuse, to inform, menginformasikan pembaca tentang pengalaman, cerita, atau aksi, atau aktivitas yang mana sudah terjadi di masa lalu. Oke, begitu. Any question? Sampai di sini ada yang ditanyakan tidak?
No.
Oke.
Not yet, Bu.
Not yet. Okay. You can understand the material, yes? Next. The generic of recount text. Oke, betul sekali apa yang dikatakan Mas Yesi tadi. The generic of the structure, it is consists of 3 parts. The first is orientation. Orientation is give the reader the background information needed to understand the text, such as who has involved, where it happened, and when it happened, like this. Ya, jadi orientasi nanti isinya memberikan informasi terhadap pembaca tentang informasi apa yang ada di teksnya itu, memberikan informasi kepada pembaca tentang siapa dia, terus di mana terjadinya, di mana dia berasal, terus yang kedua, it is about events. It contains a series of events. So here, if in recount text, not only consists of one event, but also sometimes it contains 2 events. Seperti tadi teksnya Mbak siapa ya? Mbak Nadila. Dia menuliskan eventnya itu ada 2. Iya Mbak Nadila? Oh, lost connect.
Ya.
Iya, betul sekali. Mbak Nadila menuliskannya event. Jadi di teks recount text ini tidak selalu eventnya 1. Boleh jadi ada 2 event. Terus yang terakhir di recount text ini sebagai reorientation. It is tells about the conclusion of the story. Jadi kesimpulannya seperti tadi di teks Ki Hajar Dewantara, it's namely Tuturi Handayani ing ngarsa sung tulodo ing madya mangun karsa. And now the language feature. The language feature of recount text, it is using simple past tense. Karena kejadiannya di masa lalu ya, maka disebut past tense. For example, the sentence, he was renamed. And then using action verb. Like for example here, in the text of Ki Hajar Dewantara, we can find the word of worked, completed, like this. And then recount text using linking verb. For example, was, active, and so on. And then using temporal sequence. On May, on Saturday, on July, like this. And then using chronological connection. Jadi ada kronologikalnya, urut-urutan kejadiannya. For example, then, next, after that, like this. And now, this is about simple past tense. Jadi, simple past tense ini merupakan kalimat yang menjelaskan kejadian kapan anak-anak? Simple past tense ini menjelaskan kejadian kapan. Seperti teks Ki Hajar Dewantara.
Masa lampau.
Masa lampau.
Masa lampau. Okay. For example here, about simple past tense based on recount text of Ki Hajar Dewantara. This is I find the sentence he completed elementary school. Ya, ini kita temukan tadi di teksnya Ki Hajar Dewantara, yaitu he completed elementary school and then he was renamed. So here di kalimat simple past tense ini ada subjek diikuti kata kerja ditambahkan ed. Itu untuk yang verb. Tetapi kalau untuk yang noun bisa ditambahkan was, tidak pakai verb. So, for example here, subject plus to be was and another verb. Jadi tidak pakai verb. Atau nanti di kalimat negatif ditambahkan not seperti ini. Di interrogatif ada kalimat tanya ini ada kata did. Kalau di kalimat verbal and nominal atau menggunakan to be, was atau were. Oke, next. Oke, I have an LKPD. Now, I ask you to try independent assignment. I will tell you about the link. Now, this is link I will share you in the chat box. Jadi nanti kamu bisa membuka chat box. Terus ini nanti kalian kerjakan di Google Form. You choose one of this picture. Jadi setelah kalian ini menyatukan puzzle, kalian bisa memilih salah satu dari gambar ini, A or B, untuk dibuat kalimat, untuk dibuat teks recount like this. Understand? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can write the text about what do you think about this picture, and then what kind of information can you get from the picture, and then you can combine the puzzle using learning app. I am a puzzle seperti tadi, seperti yang teks awal yaitu Ki Hajar Dewantara. Sekarang saya mau share linknya, silahkan dicoba nanti. Kira-kira gambar siapa yang kamu temukan di situ. Ya, silakan dibuka chatbox-nya. Ada 2 link ya, karena itu ada 2 puzzle. Jadi linknya ada 2, silahkan kamu coba semua siapa itu gambarnya. Kemudian kamu satukan puzzle-nya dan kalau sudah jadi dipilih. Pilih yang mana yang kamu ingin jadikan teks recount. Sudah bisa dibuka? Belum anak-anak? Ya, sudah bisa ya? Oke.
Bisa, Bu.
Sudah. Oke, I will give you 5 minutes to 5 to 10 minutes to read the text and to assign the LKPD. Nanti kalau sudah selesai, silahkan menyalakan mikrofonnya ya, bilang selesai begitu. Selama pengerjaan kalian bisa unmute the video, bisa menonaktifkan kamera, dan unmute mikrofon. 5-10 menit ya.
Kalau sudah, Bu,
Sudah? Ada yang sudah selesai?
sudah puzzle-nya.
Oke, kalau sudah selesai puzzle-nya, di screenshot puzzle-nya. Puzzle dua-duanya sudah selesai.
Ampun.
Ya, silakan membuat teks recount berdasarkan gambar yang kamu pilih tadi. Jangan sebutkan dulu siapa itu. Tunggu temannya dulu karena temannya belum selesai.
Nunggu teman, Bu. Nunggu
Ya,
teman, Bu.
temannya ada yang belum selesai, Mas.
Linknya kirim ulang, Bu. Paket data habis.
Oh iya, sebentar.
Ini diketik di mana, Bu?
Itu dibuka di apa? Google Form ya. Sebentar.
Di mana, Bu?
Sebentar. Ya, kalau sudah selesai, kalian bisa menuliskan teks recount di Google Form di link yang sudah saya kirim. Sudah bisa dibuka ya? Ada yang sudah selesai? Halo.
Halo Bu.
Yang sudah selesai belum, Mas?
Finish, Bu.
Okay, now I ask you to think
Belum, Bu.
about your work and you can read your text by presenting. Sudah ya?
Oh, udah. Udah.
Sudah, oke udah. You will try. Sebentar, saya stop sharing dulu ya. Ya, udah silakan.
Okay, Mom, this is my pre-contact.
Yes. So, what is your picture and you find? Garuda.
Ir Soekarno.
IR Soekarno and then dari dua puzzle tadi yang satu gambarnya siapa?
R.A. Kartini.
R.A. Kartini. So here you choose IR Soekarno as early context, right?
Yes.
Okay, now please present your paragraph.
Ir Soekarno. Soekarno was born in Surabaya on June 6, 1901. Engineer Soekarno is also well known as the founding father of Indonesia. Was the first president known as proclamation with Dr. Muhammad Hatta. He graduates from Technicis Book School, Bandung Institute of Technology, Bandung in 1926. On July 4, 1927, Soekarno founded the PNI, Indonesian National Party, to achieve the independence. His charisma and intelligence made him famous an orator who can excite people. Soekarno was released when the Japanese took over the Dutch. Japan called Insinyur Soekarno, Hatta Dewantara, and Kiai Haji Mas Mansur founded Putra Pusat Tenaga Rakyat for the benefit of Japan. After BPUPKI disbanded, he was appointed as chairman of PPKI. After that, Japan called Soekarno, Hatta, and Rajiman Widyadiningrat to Chi Minh City and Vietnam to meet with General Terauchi to discuss the issue of Indonesian independence. After return to Indonesia, Soekarno and Hatta we connected by yacht who had heard the news of the defeat of Japan's off-road the to Rengas Dengklok. Finally, an agreement was reached so that Soekarno Hatta returned to Jakarta for preparing the manuscript of proclamation together with Hatta. Soekarno proclaimed Indonesia independence on behalf of Indonesia on Agustus 17, 1945 in East Pegangsaan Street No. 56, Jakarta.
Okay, thank you, Mas Buddha. This is good context about IR Soekarno. So here, Bentar, jangan dinaik turunkan dulu. Jadi di paragraf 1 ini Mas Huda sudah mengidentifikasi bahwa itu bisa dipersepkan sedikit Mas slide-nya Mas. Yes, okay, good. Orientation. Soekarno was born in Surabaya. Ya, ini benar sekali bahwa di paragraf 1 merupakan tadi background dari information of background Soekarno, lahirnya di mana, and the first president known as Premier with Muhammad Hatta. Okay, good. And Bahamas. Oke, alhamdulillah dia telah event dari tahun 1927. Soekarno founded on July 4th, 1927. Soekarno founded the PNE. Oke, thank you. And the last paragraph. Oke, itu about orientation. Yes. Okay, thanks for your presentation, Mas Huda. Give applause for Mas Huda. Okay, Mas Huda, thank you. Now you can stop sharing. And next, who will try?
I will try, Mom.
Okay, Malika. Please, Malika.
And this is my
Yes.
P.R. Soekarno. P.R. Soekarno.
Bentar, ini masih namamu yang oh iya tidak. Tadi masih namamu. Oke, Mbak Malika. Oh, it is also about Soekarno. Oke. Please read now, Mbak Malika.
E.R. Soekarno. E.R. Soekarno born in Blitar, East Java, June 6, 1901, died in Jakarta, June 21, 1970 at age 9 years, is Indonesia first president who served two terms from 1945 to 1966. He played an important role for the liberation of Indonesia from Dutch colonization. He is a teacher Pancasila. He was proclaimed Indonesian independent along with Muhammad Hatta, which occurred on August 70, 1945. Soekarno signed the Barnet March 1966 Super Smart Contravention, in which, according to the released version of Army Headquarters, Gen Suharto essayed to secure and maintain state security and the interaction of the presidency. Super Smart basis Lieutenant General Suharto to dissolve the Communist Party of Indonesia (PKI) and replace the members who sit in Parliament after the answer denied liability Professional Pupils Consultative Assembly.
Okay, thank you, Mbak Malika. Yes. What is upon the first paragraph, Mbak Malika?
Orientation.
Orientation. Okay. And the second paragraph?
Even.
And the next paragraph?
Reorientation.
Okay, that's good, right? Okay, thank you, Mbak Malika, for your presenting. Give applause for Mbak Malika. Okay, next. You can stop sharing now, Mbak Malika. Oke, sudah dikumpulkan ya tadi dikirim linknya di Google Form. Sudah mengirim semua?
Sudah, Bu.
Yeah, let me check now.
Sudah, Guru.
Okay, thank you. Next. In this session, I will give you a conclusion. For learning activities English learning for today, the context is to entertain or to amuse or to inform the reader about experience, story, action, or activity which happened in the past. And then the structure of the recontext, to make a recontext, consists of 3 parts. This is orientation, events, reorientation, or conclusion, like this. It is about the conclusion. And next, the evaluation for our learning today. Through the implementation of picture media, all of students easier to understanding the materials, easy to identify the social function, the language feature, generic structure, and can make recontext based on implementation of picture media. Jadi tadi kalian sudah memahami fungsi sosial, and then unsur kebahasaan, terus struktur teksnya, dan kalian terima kasih sudah sangat bisa membuat teks recon. So dari penerapan implementasi picture media, kalian bisa lebih mudah mengidentifikasi, memahami social function, language feature, generic structure, and you can make a recontext based on implementation of picture media. And also using implementation of picture media, it is about reflection in learning English, especially it is make student fun for learning. Like this, apakah kalian senang belajar bahasa Inggris menggunakan media gambar ini?
Yes.
Ya, lebih mudah kah?
Yes.
Apakah lebih mudah untuk dipahami?
Yes.
Ya, apakah lebih menarik?
Yes.
Oke, thank you. So, lain waktu ketika pembelajaran bahasa Inggris kita akan menerapkan implementation of picture media. Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining our lesson today for all students. Thank for your attention and keep our healthy, stay safe. Selalu jaga kesehatan, selalu menerapkan protokol kesehatan dimanapun kalian berada selama pandemi, dan selalu belajar, mencoba, jangan takut salah ya. Jadi di sini kita sama-sama belajar dan jangan lupa selalu menjaga kesehatan. I think that's all for me. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Baik, teman-teman.
Thank you, Ma'am.
Yes. Okay, you're welcome.
Oke.
Ya, sudah dinyalakan kameranya, kita foto dulu. Foto dulu ya. Foto action termanis. Ya, senyum termanis. Mana ini Luciana? Luciana? Halo? Ya. Buka maskernya dong. Maskernya dibuka. Maskernya dibuka. Ya. Oke. Cemet. Alfiansyah.
Ya, Bu.
Yeah, okay. Turn on your camera, please. I will take your picture. Okay, action. 1, 2, 3.
Lagi, Bu.
Sekali lagi, oke, sekali lagi.
Gak kerekam.
Oke, sekali lagi ya. Once more time. Senyum termanis, senyum termahal, senyum termahal. Ya, oke, thank you. Now you may leave the meeting now.
See you.
See you. Okay, see you. Thank you. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next week.